And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels lead it 5-0. Julio Teheran will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman. Outside, 2-1. Angels team entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And it's fouled away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He went deep in the contest last night. The 2-1 home. Line to the right side, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Full count now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Jordan. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tehran, once an Atlanta Brave, he was signed as a free agent.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Tehran sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Trout, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as well, and it's back to a 1-run game now at 5-4.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
At the plate now, Josh Reddick. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Angels are out in front, 5-4. Digging in, Albert Pujols. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping into the box, David Fletcher reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, a silver ago in the National League. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the 1-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. A 3-run home run for Mike Trout, number 296 in his career, and they double him up. It's 8-4. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Jose Urquidy enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length.
Urquidy.
To the plate now, Tommy La Stella. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. But the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Angels 8 and the Astros 4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Garrett Stubbs. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Michael Brantley. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Here's a pop-up now. Fletcher is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Upton. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Justin Upton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. The next 3-2. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And we'll give you a look there at the Angels team leaders in that category as he's been doing well, currently 2nd on the ball club. Into the box now, Brian Goodwin. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
In now, Jason Castro. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 2 gone. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll be a base hit for Pujols. Upton blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they push the lead to 5 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels get 1 on the Pujols double. We play 2.5. It's the Angels 9 and the Astros 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And 2 and 2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Castro gathers. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
One out now in the Houston 3rd. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here's the 1-1. This one's down to 3rd. Rendon has it. And there's out number 2. George Springer the next to hit. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
catcher on sets with the payoff pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Astros leave one. They trail it here 9-4. Digging in to try it again, David Fletcher. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the 2nd out. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And that brings up Mike Trout.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Altuve calls for it, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on top, however, 9-4. So here's Josh Reddick. The 2-1 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone. A solo home run here for Josh Reddick. 4th home run here in the early going as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Into the box, Garrett Stubbs. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Two and 1. High pop-up. Simmons is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 9-5. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Coming to the plate now, Tommy La Stella. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Reddick. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Upton. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
The right fielder, number 18.
Stepping up now, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Three and one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Standing in now, Jason Castro. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, look at the dive. He goes to first. Touché, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Ready now, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get ready.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Jaime Barria will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 51, Jaime Barria.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And the pitch on 2-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is good one. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. 2 out with the man at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Angels 10 and the Astros 6. Here's Albert now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 22.
Ready for another chance? David Fletcher, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. 1 out and a runner on third. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here's the 2-1 home. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. He's got it. And it's in time to get him. But they do play to run on the play.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready now for L.A., Anthony Rendon. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the Angels just won't let up as this is going to be good for extra bases. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Rogelio Armenteros, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 61, Rogelio Armenteros.
Mike Trout will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Onto the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Angels 11 and the Astros 6. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The 2-2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Count still full. 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. And the move is Upton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 3-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Little chopper back to the mound. Going to be in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Angels are out in front, 11-6. Striding forward now is the DH, Tommy La Stella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Justin Upton the next to hit. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. A runner at first with no outs here. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Springer, and this one is gone. A home run. Turner, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. At the plate, Brian Goodwin. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball well outside.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Castro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Framber Valdez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, David Fletcher. That's popped up. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Halos lead this one 14-6. Ready for another shot now, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.